Portland tradition continues along in Hawthorne this summer for the return of the annual Hawthorne Street Fair.
The sounds of cosmic rock, Cuban salsa, and more blanket the neighborhood this Sunday while you do all kinds of fun shopping. Here to get you jazzed up for an afternoon of community spirit, we have Pam Coven, president of the Hawthorne Boulevard Business Association, and Amy Theberg, owner of Revel Events. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being
yeah, it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having us.
Pam, this is a much beloved summer event. Give us a little background on the Hawthorne Street Fair.
Well, this is our 42nd anniversary of the Hawthorne Street Fair, and it began as a small event on a small portion of the street, what we call mid-Hawthorne, and it was a way to spotlight the community, the business community.
Well, and Hawthorne has, a great place in history, with Portland. So it's an awesome way to highlight it here. And it's 42nd year, and this is where you come in. This is your first year with this street fair. What are we in store for here in our 42nd annual?
I think it's going to be bigger and better than ever.
Yeah.
So the fair goes from 30th Avenue all the way up to Cesar Chavez. So it's 9 blocks of absolute community awesomeness. We have 175 vendors from all across the region.
Wow.
But I do want to highlight the brick and mortar businesses that make Hawthorne the magical place it is year round. So be sure to stop into those businesses as well throughout the day. We have 2 stages, one at 31st and also one at Fred Meyer, one of our sponsors, up at 38th. So lots of entertainment and fun things all day long.
Great.
It's great. And there are so many amazing businesses along Hawthorne, whether you're looking for some good vintage
I was
clothing.
going to say, the thrifting on Hawthorne's
right?
top notch.
You're just looking for some fun gift shops, so you need to stop in for a coffee and some snacks. I mean, so those are all going to be open, all the normal businesses. And then what are we going to have in our vendor stations? What types of stuff?
It's a little bit of everything. I would say that probably my favorite part is the food from around the world.
Oh, yeah.
We have, we're highlighting African food, multiple different Asian foods, all sorts of different things. A first-time vendor called Portland Shucks. So I'm really excited about them. They're a barbecue oyster vendor, and lots of other things of that ilk throughout. And of course, cotton candy, shaved ice, ice cream, all those things
Keeping
as
it
well.
family friendly that way.
Yeah,
some stuff for the
and
kiddos.
helping us cool down because
Right.
turns out it's going to be a warm day.
It is going to be a
gonna
little
be a toasty
warm.
one.
Yeah, it is. Well, if somebody hasn't been to the Hawthorne neighborhood, Pam, you're the perfect person to ask about it. What is the vibe like in Hawthorne?
Oh, Hawthorne's always had this sort of nod to sort of a hippie element, if you will. I think that Portland in general does, and that is still there,
Yeah.
I believe, One thing I do want to spotlight is we opened up a plaza a few months back at 37th and Hawthorne, and that'll be a nice place for people who want to get off the main drag off of Hawthorne and have a place to hang out and sit. We will have some entertainment there as well. But yeah, the vibe is welcoming and community oriented.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, how important are events like the street fair in really supporting these neighborhood businesses?
Yeah, it's our #1 fundraiser for HBBA, which Hawthorne, the Business Association, is intended to do things that improve the street and spotlight the neighborhood, and that takes funds.
And free to go, ticketed, just walk on in, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's free event and lots of kids entertainment, family friendly for all. And this one is really focused on neighborhoods and the businesses in the neighborhood. Each street fair sort of has its own personality, and so this one really does focus on the family friendly aspects. And like Pam said, in our plaza there at 37th, we have live music there, but we're also doing a live music concert series every Thursday and Sunday through the end of September.
Oh, fun.
So that's happening as well on Hawthorne right now. But yes, it's the biggest business day for most of the businesses on Hawthorne, as well as one of the biggest business days for a lot of the vendors. So I mentioned food earlier, but we have everything from handmade clothing, artists, ceramicists, plants, family-friendly things like kids' clothes and children's family supplies, things like that, and lots lots and lots and lots of art. Very Portland.
Yeah, I was gonna say Portland is a food and art town, but Hawthorne is a perfect display of the
Right.
food and art in this city. That's going to be a lot of
Awesome
fun.
distillation of so many fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't worry, we do have a Grateful Dead cover band playing at 4 o'clock
If you're worried,
at the Toyota main stage.
concerns or qualms. Oh, that's great. Well, Amy and Pam, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
Have
for having
so
us.
much fun. We're looking
Stay
forward to
cool
it.
this weekend.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bring your hats and sunglasses, but hey, don't let a little heat keep you away from a good time.
right.
So this year's Hawthorne Street Fair